What's up, people, man? What is going on? Shout out to everybody that's already on, man. As you can see here, we're going to jump right on. You have Chord Jam. And as I said before, you can see the different things you can do here. You have the voices here. And we'll just kind of start from left to right before we get into it. First of all, I want to talk about the look of it. This thing just looks amazing already by itself. It has that blue and this color. Matter of fact, as I look around, this is the color scheme that I go with, that I'm going with here, which is these two colors right here, which is odd. You know, I never paid attention to that, but that is the color scheme that we have decided to go with in the studio here. So you have that. You have the different keys, scales that you can build from. You have different, this is what they call the shuffle, I think it is. You have the search here. You can drop audio. You can drop MIDI files here. It will generate what the appropriate scale and key is. You have the different, this thing here is like a randomizer, I think you could call it. So if you hit it, as you can see, it changes the voice tones. So you got the semitones. You got up 12, down 12, and then one in the middle. And you can generate from that. You have this button here, which is the infinity button. The infinity button allows you to just go all crazy with it. I really don't know what these other buttons here is, but I never use it. I never use them, and I will dig deeper to find out what that is, but I never use those. This right here, you can change the different voices. You could do an invert. You can do -4 up to +4, which is the invert that you can do. So if I have a chord, I can invert that chord. We'll show you how to do that. Then you have over here, you have the velocity. Same thing, same button. If you hit this button, it will change the velocity, which is basically how loud it gets. Now here, what I want to show you is this little thing here. If you do both sides here, every time you hit it, it stays within that tone, stays within that velocity area between these two. So if I take this over here, then now you're doing it in between those, right? And if I take that, then you'll see it jump in between that. And it's the same thing over here with the timing. This is what we like to call strumming, so to say. So if I wanted to strum this, I can. So it's going to hit with this time. So if I hit a key, it will basically play within that time frame of this right here, as far as how the timing of the piano keys or whatever the case may be within this time frame. You'll kind of understand it a whole lot more once we're actually messing around with it. You have the different octaves that you could do, and here's the chord types. All these different chords that you could do here. You have your tempo, which is 120, which is the same that I have for the tempo here. And if I change this, let's just say to 100, as you can see, it changes there also. Here's your undo and redo buttons. You got panic, which is going to get you in sync here, which will take you back where you was at. Then you have where you can actually save the sequencing, the settings that you have here. Here's your settings. You can change different things here. Here's your keys and controls and all that good stuff here. But you can do all kind of different things. This is your sizer, so you can make it smaller or bigger, however you want to do it. Down here, you'll notice this is the key scales. So as you can see, this is a C4, and you just kind of work up from there. Now you're seeing keys that are being pressed. Now I'm going to, let's just add something. Let's add a, let's do a piano, I guess you could say. Let's do a piano. Let's do sector, no. Isotope, no. I'll tell you what, let's just do, there's so many different things we can do here. Let's do addictive keys here. Let's see how addictive keys work. Right? As you can see now, you are playing, right? Now, the first thing I want to do here is I want to change my input, and it's going to be chord jam. So now I have to trigger this, and so every time I hit now, you're hearing chord jam dictate what keys get hit. So first thing we're going to do, let's go ahead and take this. We're in a C minor, and let's go ahead and choose a minor 6. No, let's do a minor 7, right? So now, this is all of the scale of C minor 7. And you'll see the keys at the bottom. Now, the crazy thing about this that I want you to see is that there's only 4 notes, 4 voices that's being hit here. And you can see all 4. If I play here, you'll see this one, this one, this one, this, right? So this is a C minor 7 chord. Now, because I have this inverted here to a -12, so if I did this here, then you'll see this G4 go to G5, like that. So I want to take this 12 here. Now you're seeing this invert down here. I can go here and let's do that. You see the inversion starting to happen. Now, let's just say if I wanted to just really randomize this, I can go here to this button, just click this, and it'll randomize everything. First of all, I gotta, hold on, man. Let me stop this. I gotta give out some shout outs, man. Shout out to my boy Anthony Wood. Anthony Wood is in the building. Why is my screen going crazy like that? What is that all about? Anthony said, setup look nice. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Got my boy K Sound in the building. I don't know why this stuff just get to acting up on me for whatever reason. I don't know. K Sound said, yo, he said, chord jam? Yes, sir. Chord jam, my man. Yeah, man. Chord jam, brother. We in here. But yeah, man. Shout out to all my people that is in the building right now. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to all y'all, man. But yes, as you can see, you have all kind of different inversions that you could do. And let's just say you find one you like, you keep it. Or you can just keep randomizing. And this is going to stay within the parameters that you have set here. And so you want to keep that. Now, I want to talk about this velocity and this time here. So if I take this back, let's take these back just a little bit. We're going to hit these again. Now, as you can see, the velocity is softer, right? So I'm going to take them back up. Let's just say I have a very wide spread like that, and you'll see. You can see them here like that. So let's go ahead. Let's get about like here. Right? Then I'm going to change this too. So you'll see this is the timing. We're going to go ahead and randomize this. Anyway, so this is just building, right? Now, what I'm going to do, you can create a sequence here, right? Now, let's just say, let's get a nice little pattern. Let's see. Let's see. So you can all let's do that one, right? So we'll say, and then, all right. So now I've hit this key here, right? And so now I can just click that and drag it in, right? I can drag that in. And so then I'm gonna hit this one. Let's go back because I gotta bring it back here. Then I'm gonna do that one here. All right. Now, what it's doing is it's keeping the actual wrong one. Let's go here. It's actually remembering the actual key that I'm using. So the actual chord that I picked, the very last one, when you drag it across, is going to drag that one across specifically. So now, right? So let's say so let's just say 85, right? So let's go ahead and so I'm gonna just back these out. We're gonna drag it out as a pattern. So and we'll drag that out here. And let's see. So here. I think it's this. And then that last note here. So now when I play this, now I have a pattern, right? So I have this pattern. I created the pattern that I generated here. There is a way that you can also do this as a robot, and it will pick it for you. It's not really my style that it picks it for me. I like to create what I really wanted to do. So as you can see now, we have, now what I'm gonna have this do, I'm gonna take this time back just a little bit. I wanted to hit a little bit sooner. And so I'm just gonna so now, as you can see, it's still remembering what I did first. So let's see. Let's do this. Let's just drag this out. So it's not all the way like on the one, right? Is what I put here. Is what I put here. Right? And as you can see, it's changing as I do it. So now we do it. I think it did not change what I wanted to. Hold on. So you have to do it just right. So I tell you what, we're gonna leave it just like that. Maybe it'll do some. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. And yes, K-Sound, it did. I was using Skeller, man, for like ever. I came across this, bro, and it's just so many different things you can do with this. check this out, K-Sound. I'm going to show this to you, bro. I'm going to show this to you. I'm sorry. I keep looking over there, but I'm going to show you this, dog. So there's a way to set this up, right? So I can go in here and create a preset, right? And this will give me the scale progressions or whatever. I could take this same thing and I can create a pad. Now I can open up like Machine. I could turn Machine into a MIDI, and I can create different pads by just hitting a button. So if I hit a button, I just click on it, and then that's what it is, right? And no matter what I do, it plays, right? So there is a whole nother way. It opens up a whole nother world of how you create the like your chords. And all you gotta do is click a chord. As soon as you click the chord, it's gonna remember that chord, and then you can put it on a pad, or you can put it in the sequencer. You can stretch your sequencer out as far as you want it to go. It's basically following the pattern that you have in your DAW. So if I wanted to stretch this out, I could. I don't have to stay at 4 beats. I can change it. I can put it to 9 beats or whatever the case may be here. So if I wanted to change this, I just erase this and then put up 9 beats. Here go another thing. Just say if I just wanted these two here, I can change that. I can more like here. Right? I can even move this down and do it on this end. So it's all about whatever I want to do with it. It's just crazy. I could do so many different things with it. If I wanted to change this scale, let's say, and I wanted to do like here, it'll go down. If I want it to go, it'll go down, right? I can add another voice to this if I wanted to. If I wanted to add 5 voices, I can add 5 voices. I can move it around however I want to, and it's just endless things that you can do. You can come up with and different things like that. So, yes, I have been bitten, bro. I've been bitten, man. So yeah. So let's do this. And then you know what? I want. Let's just do it over because I want that. And we'll do that here, and then. Let's see if that worked. Yeah. Now, let's say if I was doing this pattern, and let's just say I wanted to drag this off here, I could. So there's a way to do that. And I don't know. Like, I don't really know the way to do it yet. I've never done it. I'm basically showing y'all how I use it. Oh, I just saw it. Just like that. You just go down here to the sequence. There's a way to drag sequence. I don't know. I've never used it. This right here will drag the chord. But if I wanted to drag the sequence, let's see here. I don't know. And then this is another thing. It shows. And that's the little robot part. It just generated. It copied it from what I had already. But anyway, there is a way to create it. Like I say, I never use it, so I don't know. I'm just really showing what I do. So now I have this pattern going. Now, if I wanted to, I can go in here and just record it. Right? That's another way that I could do that. I can drag and drop it. This right here is different programs. You could like select different sequences here with this whole thing. Man, you could do so many different things here.